You are 19 years old when you first sit in the cockpit. The instructor watches you closely. Your hands are shaking, not from fear, from the realization. You are about to control a machine worth more than your entire hometown. The engine starts. The vibration travels through the seat into your spine. You grip the control stick. The runway stretches endlessly ahead. The instructor speaks calmly. Throttle forward. The jet begins to move. Faster. Faster. Suddenly the ground disappears, and for the first time in your life, you are flying. Training is harder than you expected. Every day begins before sunrise. Running, briefings, simulators, more simulators. You spend hours inside a dark room fighting digital enemies, missiles, dogfights, emergency failures. Your instructors don't care if you're tired. They only care if you're alive. Because in real combat, mistakes are fatal. Months pass. Then one morning, your instructor steps out of the jet. He closes the canopy and says 4 words. You fly alone today. Your first solo flight. No one behind you. No one correcting mistakes. Just you and the sky. You push the throttle. The aircraft lifts. And suddenly, you understand something. You are responsible for everything now. After graduation, you receive your first assignment. A real Air Force base. Rows of fighter jets. Pilots walking across the runway. Some of them have flown in wars. Some of them have shot down enemy aircraft. They barely look at the rookies. Because every pilot here knows one thing. The sky does not respect beginners. Your squadron leader studies you carefully. Young, inexperienced, but determined. He gives you simple missions first. Patrol flights, border monitoring, long hours watching radar screens. Most days, nothing happens. Just empty sky, clouds, and silence. But the silence never feels safe. Then one day the radar operator calls your name. Unknown aircraft approaching. Your heart rate doubles. You turn the jet toward the signal. The radar lock appears. A small triangle on the screen. Another fighter jet, but not one of yours. You get closer. The aircraft turns away quickly, testing you, watching your reaction. Your squadron leader's voice comes over the radio. Stay calm. Maintain distance. The aircraft disappears into clouds. Your first real encounter. And suddenly, the sky feels different, more dangerous. Years pass. You become faster, calmer, more precise. New pilots arrive. Now you are the experienced one. You teach them things no manual explains. How to read small movements in an enemy aircraft. How to predict a maneuver. How to stay calm when alarms start screaming. Because when missiles launch, you have seconds to react. Then the war begins. Everything changes overnight. The base becomes silent. Pilots study maps for hours. Intelligence officers bring new reports. Enemy aircraft numbers. Radar coverage. Missile ranges. Every mission could be your last. Your squadron leader gathers everyone. Tomorrow we fly combat. No one speaks. Because everyone understands. This is why you trained. The next morning, the runway is filled with armed jets. Missiles under the wings. Fuel tanks attached. Ground crew working quickly. You climb into the cockpit. Close the canopy. The world becomes quiet. Just you, the machine, and the mission. Your squadron takes off together. 4 fighter jets, climbing through clouds. The radio crackles. Enemy aircraft detected. Your radar lights up. Multiple contacts. Fast. Closing distance. Your squadron leader speaks calmly. Engage. The sky explodes into motion. Jets turning violently. Missile warning screaming. You pull the stick hard. The aircraft shakes under extreme force. An enemy fighter appears behind you. Too close. You drop flares. Turn sharply. The missile passes by. Your radar locks onto the enemy. The tone changes. Target acquired. You press the trigger. 1 missile leaves your wing. Seconds feel like hours. Then, explosion. Your first confirmed kill. The battle continues. Jets disappearing from radar. More missiles. More maneuvers. Your training takes control. Every movement becomes instinct. Finally, the radio command arrives. Return to base. The sky grows quiet again. But something has changed. You are no longer a rookie. Months pass. More missions. More battles. Your aircraft returns with scratches. Sometimes with damage. Sometimes with empty missile racks. But you keep flying. Your name begins appearing in reports. Confirmed victories. Enemy aircraft destroyed. Pilots start talking about you. One evening, the base commander calls you to his office. He places a report on the desk. Multiple confirmed aerial victories. Your squadron leader smiles slightly. The commander says one word. Ace. 5 enemy aircraft shot down. The rarest title in air combat. Only a few pilots ever reach it. But the truth is something different. You remember the first flight. Shaking hands. A nervous rookie. You remember the instructors. The training. The fear. The long nights. Because becoming an ace is not about one battle. It's about thousands of hours. Thousands of decisions. And surviving when others don't. Tonight, another young pilot sits in a simulator, hands shaking, just like yours once did. The instructor watches him closely. Outside the window, fighter jets wait on the runway. And somewhere high above the clouds, the sky is still waiting for the next ace.